It may not be still March, but the madness continues on as the national championship game is tonight. Hey, welcome to Bottom of the Sixth, BlazeRadioOnline.com. You're listening to the Monday crew, Dylan Oliver, Benjamin Paris, and Blake Neiman. And we're getting you started as the national championship game is already underway between San Diego State and UConn. San Diego State seeking their first national championship in program history after making it to their first Elite Eight, Final Four, and now in the national championship game. UConn, on the other hand, is looking to continue to add to their dynasty of championships with their fifth all-time since 1999. But outside of the teams, one special shining moment, as the One Shining Moment song always alludes to, this is the last one shining moment for the legendary broadcaster Jim Nantz in his 32nd Final Four, his final Final Four. He's been soaking it up all week. A lot of attributions and recognitions and cool videos capturing his legendary career. And I know one of our friends of the program, Benjamin Paris, is very fond of Jim Nantz, as are we all, and aspiring to be future broadcasters. And just, Ben, what has Jim Nantz meant to the game of basketball in the NCAA tournament?
Well, Jim Nantz is the sole reason why I'm watching the game tonight. I watched, the beginning of it, and I'll watch it when we're done with the show, but I do not care who wins tonight's game. I think I'd probably like UConn to win, but aside from that, I just want Jim Nantz to have a good last game. But for as long as we've been alive, Jim Nantz has called the Final Four. We've never seen anybody else call the Final Four in the national championship, and the guy just has this ability that I think everybody in sports wishes they had, to just capture this moment. And all these videos on social this week, and the broadcast open was amazing. And I was watching on my phone. I was walking back from my car, little 10-15 minute walk. I have it on my phone. They play the open. It's Dream On. It's a song that we've all heard a million times. And then Jim Nantz hit you with a Hello Friends, and I couldn't take it. I started crying. So, but he's it was cool. I guess had some tears going down my face inside Arizona, walking through Arizona Center. But it was just a really cool moment. I mean, what's cool is that he's not retiring from broadcasting. He'll still have the NFL. He still has golf. He has the Masters at the end of the week. It's just a little bittersweet. That's the last Jim Nantz week that he's gonna, go from the Final Four to the Masters. But I think Jim Nantz is gonna die calling the Masters, so I'll be okay. As a big golf fan, I'll be okay for a few more years.
Right now, the game is 10-8. San Diego's leading. So I just want to know real quick, Blake, who do you have winning this one?
Well, I think everyone is picking heavy on UConn. I can understand why. They've had one of the most dominant tournament runs in recent memory. Absolutely dominated Gonzaga. Blew out Miami in the Final Four matchup to advance to the championship game. I'm not going to lie. They performed very well under Coach Dan Hurley, brother of Bobby Hurley.
Bobby F. and
But
Hurley.
I just have this gut feeling, gut instinct, for some Cinderella weird March Madness reason, that San Diego State's going to pull it out. I don't have to have much reasoning behind it, but it's just my instinct right now that San Diego State and that defense is going to find a way to put an end to this magical run that UConn has had and their dominance that they've had through the tournament, because you can only have so many good days before you have a bad one. And I think today is going to be San Diego State's good day, and UConn's not going to have their best day.
Yeah, I mean, I could totally see that. I mean, obviously, these are two great teams considering the fact they are here and they are in the championship. But like you were saying, before the season started, I believe the San Diego State Aztecs had 70-1 odds to go on all the way and win the entire tournament. Maybe even worse odds than that. So if somebody put a bet in on San Diego to win the whole thing, they are going to be making some money tonight if they can pull it off, which I would absolutely love to see. But I think I'm sort of leaning UConn's way in this one. Like you said, they've just been so dominant throughout the whole tournament, and I really don't know if I see them changing anything up in this one.
Benjamin?
Yeah, I like UConn, really just the Hurley thing. I was just listening to Bobby Hurley on Part of My Take this morning with Big Cat, PFT. Jake was also there. But, you know, listening to have him on PMT was pretty cool, and just talking about growing up with his brother and all that, now I have an emotional connection to the Hurleys. So, yeah, I like Dan Hurley here. So I'm not really like a big UConn fan, a big SDSU fan. I have friends at both, but
Scott Sanduli.
yeah. So go UConn, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rooting for Jim Nance, to be honest. So.
No, I just hope for a good game, a close game, and that hopefully Jim Nance, if you're wishing for a good Jim Nance moment, I mean, you can't get much better than the semifinal between FAU and SDSU. I mean, that shot by Butler, dude, with the game on the line. Like, it wasn't like recent buzzer beaters that we've seen. Even the Villanova buzzer beater, game was tied.
Yep.
And then the Jalen Suggs buzzer beater a couple years back, game was tied. This one was win or die. You hit the shot or you go home.
Yeah.
And Buddy put it on ice. And, I mean, you got to give credit for that. Huge call there for Jim Nance. And, I mean, I just wish for a close game. That's all you ever want in these championship-type environments is for a close game.
I saw a picture for that on the possession for that final buzzer beater, and when he started to sort of drive baseline before he got cut off and then had to pull it back out a little bit before the shot, he was like a centimeter away from stepping out of bounds on that baseline drive right before he got the shot up too.
Dang.
Which makes it just like
That's so
it
cool.
was absolutely an insane moment for all of March Madness.
Well, we'll shift gears because the NCAA tournament is tonight, and but the NBA regular season is also coming to an end this week. So the Los Angeles Lakers are within contention right now as one of the bigger contenders in the Western Conference for the final playoff spot.
Contenders for what?
For the final playoff spot.
They're not contending for a championship.
For the final playoff spot, they are currently in 7th in the Western Conference, right behind the Golden State Warriors, and they are among the leaders in the play-in right now. They've really turned things around here down the stretch and now with 4 games left, I was talking with another Lakers fan earlier this morning, my friend Edward Neiman of the Screaming Neiman's, and it's going to be final 4 games, pretty easy strength of schedule, but so there's two
toughies in there.
There's 2 toughies in there. So you got the Jazz twice, one to start this 4 game, one to end it, and then you got
Clippers,
Phoenix and Clippers in the middle.
Real quick, I don't understand why the NBA does this, because like they have Denver and Phoenix playing twice in 6 days. Why are we just playing the same teams at the end of the season? Like, scheduling wise, I don't understand that. I think that's really stupid.
Yeah, agreed.
Sorry,
But
but
yeah.
yeah.
But so with these final 4 games, just thinking about the implications right now with the Clippers and where they stand, could this be the biggest, most hyped Clippers-Lakers matchup we've seen yet?
I don't think it's going to be the most hyped up, biggest Clippers-Lakers. I think that 2020 season where it ended up being into the bubble, I think that opening day game between the Lakers and Clippers will be the most hyped Lakers-Clippers game there ever was, because there was nobody knew what to really expect from either one of those teams. They just both knew they'd be title contenders. That would be absolutely fantastic, and it'd be a battle for LA, even though we all know the Lakers own LA and always will, and the Clippers need to get out of there. Anyway, back to what I was saying, I think that will be the most hyped up Lakers-Clippers game. I think this is just going to be a very good Lakers-Clippers game, because if you look at it, if the Lakers win these final 4 games, we're not just going for a play-in. We're going for the 5 seed. The number 5 seed in the entire Western Conference. We started the season off 2-10. No NBA team has ever made the playoffs after starting off 2-10. And at this point, it's seeming like the Lakers are nearly a lock to get at least the play-in, most likely the playoffs. So I think that everyone needs to realize this Lakers team is not the same Lakers team we've seen the last year and a half. Since the trade deadline, the Lakers are a better team than nearly any team there has been in the NBA. They have the number 1 rated defense. They have the 3rd best record in the NBA. And you guys are still sleeping on them, acting like they're the same old Lakers. Oh, they're not a threat. Oh, they can't accomplish anything. If you put these Lakers in a 7-game series with Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
That is a wild.
I'm taking the Lakers.
That is a wild
10
statement.
times out of 10, because Jokic, we all know, will not be able to defend Anthony Davis. And Anthony Davis, let me tell you, is on an absolute tear right now. He leads the league in 35 plus and 15 plus rebound games throughout the season. Four of the last 5 games, this man has 37 plus points scored. LeBron James is out there only playing 30 minutes a game, getting only 18 points, and Lakers are still winning by 15 plus points. We've never seen this with a LeBron James team before. Like, the Lakers are here, the Lakers are a threat, and people need to wake up and realize it.
Okay, but first, so you're talking about these last 4 or 5 games. Who's been on the schedule? The Thunder, the Bulls, the Bulls again,
awful.
the Timberwolves, and the Rockets.
I'm talking since the trade deadline. The Lakers have the 3rd best record in the NBA since the trade deadline. The only teams that are better are the Kings and the Bucks. Bucks are widely considered the best team in all of basketball, and the Kings are considered a very bright up-and-coming team, which it currently is the 3 seed in the West. Other than that, there's nobody else. The Lakers are right there, right after that. They're tied with the Knicks at 3. So I mean, you can pick your games. You can pick your last 5 games. I'm looking since the trade deadline. I believe the last 21 games. And they are that. And now they are 2 games over 500 for the first time in nearly 446 days or something like that. It has been forever since the Lakers had last been this much of a threat, this much of a contender. The last time I've seen a Lakers team this good was in the bubble, when guess what? We beat the Nuggets in 5 games.
Ben, how do you respond?
I just don't understand why he has besides me, why he's coming after Denver. I understand it.
Because the Nuggets are frauds. Oh, hang on. I have a quick source that I would like to get to here.
I didn't know
Here
we had
go.
Stephen A on the show today.
Oh, we do. We have our guy. He goes by many names. Zach Oliver, Stephen A. Oliver. Here he goes live on the phone. Zach, nice of you to join us today. What would you like to say today?
I've been waiting a long time for this. I've been waiting a long time. I've been hearing you talk about the Lakers, talk about how we don't have a chance. That LeBron is washed. I've heard Anthony Street Clothes Davis. But here we are, gentlemen. 4 games out. And what's happening? The 5th seed. I smell it. Do you smell that? Do you hear that? Do you hear the championship?
Oh, I hear it.
5th ring for LeBron James.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing it. Real quick question though. If we get the 5th seed, we'd be matched up probably against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. Do you like that matchup, or would you prefer the Lakers to possibly get another seed? What matchup do you like the most for the Lakers in the first round?
6.
I need you to listen to me real quick. To just understand this right now.
All right.
We don't care. But I want the Suns, and I'll tell you why. No team chemistry right now. We want them while Durant is still getting aligned with Booker, and Chris Paul is looking washed and old man. Bring out that Paul Pierce wheelchair for Chris Paul. Washed.
He's cooking. He is cooking. What do you think about Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets? How do you think the Lakers fare off in a series against them if we got them in the 2nd round?
I like to borrow Patrick Beverley's Charmin tissue. I put up my nose against them. They're just poo-poo garbage. Poo-poo garbage up in Denver.
They're the best team in the West!
Oh, that was at the beginning of the season?
Look at the standings!
What day is it? Look at the newspaper.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Jokic is falling off. The man can't even play anymore. He has a calf injury. If you ask me, Joel Embiid.
Talked 40 minutes about load management.
If you ask me, Joel Embiid's the MVP right now.
He dodged Jokic.
Joel Embiid. Let me tell you something. It's his time to raise the MVP trophy. This man is unbelievable. Brings it every night. I don't care. Lakers, 76ers in the finals. It's going to be electric.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Zach, thank you so much for your time today. I hope we get you on the show someday again soon in the playoffs when the Lakers are winning in the first round.
Bro, I'll be home in the
Bless you, fellas.
playoffs.
Much love to you. Go Lake Show.
Have a good one.
That was actually electric.
That was so electric. He sounds just like Stephen A. What the heck?
But I mean, I think he settled all debates. Embiid's the MVP.
No.
Nuggets are not that good anymore.
No.
Lakers are here.
Maybe.
Give me the Kings in the first round. It don't matter. De'Aaron Fox, Swiper the Fox, Mr. Fantastic Fox, Lakers in 5. I don't care.
How far away is Sacramento from LA?
I don't know, but I'll be going to either one. I'm going to those games. It's approximately, I believe,
Is it close or far?
Oh, it's pretty close.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's Northern California.
It's not like super close. Like, it's a pretty long drive.
Well, I know that
but
like LA and like San Francisco are like 10 hours apart, aren't they?
I'm not very good at geography.
I have no idea where
But
these
I mean,
cities are.
I know they're both California, which means they're close enough. But hey, if we get Lakers Suns first round, I'm going to be broke because I will be spending all my money on Lakers Suns tickets, as it'll be happening right down the street here from me. And you want to know something absolutely crazy?
Sure.
LeBron James and Kevin Durant have not played against each other
Since
since 2018 in the NBA Finals.
Is that for real?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It has been 5 years since we have seen these two all-time greats face off against each other. And I'm not going to lie, I am so convinced that either LeBron James or Kevin Durant is going to be missing that Suns-Lakers game that's happening in about a
100%.
week or so.
100%.
I completely believe that one of those two will miss it, and they're saving that for the playoff matchup when the Lakers jump the Warriors, jump the Clippers, get all the way to the 5 seed, and go on the most amazing championship run ever.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's undoable because it's definitely doable. Like it's totally set up for them to be able to get the 5 seed because they're playing the 5 and not the 6. They're not playing the Warriors, so they got to have the Warriors mess up a little bit.
No. The Lakers have the tiebreaker over the Warriors. If the Lakers win their final 4 games,
Then-
them and the Warriors finish same record. Lakers jump them, they take it. If we
and
beat the
then-
Clippers, then they have one more loss than us. If we win these final 4, we're locked into the 5 no matter what. Lakers Suns, it'll be electric.
Which I think it's doable. I think it's
do too.
doable.
I do too.
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta I haven't been hopping on this Lakers hype train, but you gotta pay
It's
respect
time to
for.
get on it. It's time to get on
I'm not
it.
hopping on it. I'm just giving them their flowers and saying they are chemistrizing at the right time. And I mean, you can't blame us for not saying that Anthony Davis has not been healthy in a long time, and we haven't seen prime Anthony Davis in a while.
Oh, let me hop back in here. Yeah, Anthony Davis has played more games in the last 4 years than Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Anthony Davis has played more games this year than Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Devin Booker, Kawhi Leonard, just to name a few. There's about 5 or 6 other superstars that I could name, but haven't yet.
Okay, but
because I
Kawhi
don't
Leonard's
have my
literally like
list
the
in
biggest
front of
load
me.
manager of all time.
Okay,
Kawhi Leonard,
fine.
I'm convinced
Okay, fine.
I'm convinced Kawhi hasn't played a game since he won the NBA Finals. Dude fell off the face of the earth.
He has.
I have not
Fine.
seen him in my
Fine.
Instagram
take,
feed
Take
since
Kawhi
Toronto.
off. Take Kawhi off that list.
I get your point.
Anthony Davis needs his respect. We can't be calling him street clothes and anything like that anymore. He's out there, he's playing. He twisted his ankle against the Timberwolves just 3 days ago and came back and still dropped 40 on them and beat them to move back up to the 7th seed. Anthony Davis is on fire right now. And dare I say it, he's playing like a top 3 player in the NBA.
Currently.
Yes, currently.
Yeah, currently. I want to talk about another team
Hey,
in the
wait,
West.
for the record
Okay.
though,
Yeah.
if it was next year, he wouldn't be eligible for any league awards. I just want to put that out there. Dude's only played 52 games.
And Jokic isn't even going to win an MVP this year. Jokic isn't getting any awards this year either, so
How
it
many
doesn't really matter.
MVPs has Anthony Davis won?
Doesn't matter because
Thank
we
you.
have LeBron James
Keep
on our
going.
team, all right?
Keep going.
We got LeBron and AD.
I wanted to talk about another team in the West who's on the opposite end of the spectrum, the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah.
Dallas, what happened?
Seriously, what happened, Dallas? This was a team who just down the street took the soul from Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns just about a little over a year ago, and beat them in a 7-game series, came back down 3-2. Luka Doncic played like electric, blew them out in Game 7, silenced the crowd here in Phoenix, and now they were right where the Lakers currently are just a little 2 months ago.
They were
month
the
ago.
5 seed.
Yeah, they were up
one
near the
point.
5 seed, were one of the top 5 teams in the Western Conference, but since they made the move to go out and get Kyrie Irving, it's all been a downhill slope.
They've had like one win since then. It's really bad.
It's been downhill fall, and I just wanted to get your guys' like opinion on that trade and like how that's affected them and how the Mavericks should go forward, because really they have no support system to be able to have enough depth to trade Kyrie or anything of that nature. And just also the fact that Kyrie, everywhere he goes, Boston, Brooklyn, and now Dallas, everywhere he's gone, he's been detrimental to the team. As soon as Kyrie left Boston, they went to the finals. And as soon as he left Brooklyn, they've gotten a new young core that's really been doing solid. They're still, I believe, in the middle of the standings.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, they're the sixth seed right now.
Here's where it doesn't add up is that Doncic still has 32 points a game. Kyrie's had 26, almost 27 since he's joined the team. Dinwiddie's putting up almost 20. Like, it doesn't add up.
Dinwiddie went back to the Nets.
Right, but when he was on the Mavs.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it didn't add up.
Yeah.
Because they had contributors, right? So you have Kyrie coming in scoring more than him. But the way that they've lost 3 in a row. They've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 out of their last 8.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta in overtime. 7 to Miami. 8 to Philadelphia.
The back-to-back losses to the Hornets is really bad.
atrocious.
But the thing is that Doncic still had 40.
Yeah.
It's because Doncic can't play with a number 2. His ball usage rate, like you compare it to LeBron James,
They beat
LeBron
the
James'
Lakers, though.
usage rate is one of the lowest all time in being able to create opportunities for his teammates and himself. But literally, Luka Doncic's usage rate is insanely high, which is why he can't play with a number 2 guard, and have an effective team chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a fun little stat earlier today. 2 months ago, from 2 months ago today, the Dallas Mavericks had a 96% chance to make the playoffs. Today, they have a 6% chance. Like, you know, we all know our good friend of the show, Luke Carter, huge Thunder fan.
Big Luke Carter guy.
Every night, he believes the Thunder season is over because they keep losing right now. And then he goes and checks the Mavericks score and realizes, oh, the Mavericks lost again. We're chilling. We're still in there at the 10 seed. Like, the Mavericks aren't going to make the play-in. They
might.
It's not
very
looking
difficult.
good.
Very difficult.
And like this Kyrie trade to the Mavericks could legitimately go down as one of the worst ever. Because like we all said, they were a top team in the West before the trade. And then they make the trade, they plummet, they lose Dinwiddie, who was a great piece for them. They lose Dorian Finney-Smith, who was another rotational piece for them. They lose a 2029 first-round pick, and then 2 second-round picks on top of that. And guess what? A report came out today, Kyrie Irving is going to test free agency. I don't think he'll be back next year on the Dallas Mavericks. So not only
Kyrie's going to the Lakers.
I don't want him on the Lakers. I do not want Kyrie Irving coming anywhere near my Lakers.
Where does he go then?
He's not going to Denver, I'll tell you that.
I don't think he goes anywhere else but LA. LA is the scene for Kyrie.
I don't know if there is a scene for Kyrie anymore. Wherever he goes, he's just gonna miss games, and I don't know. I do not know.
I mean, the only place I can realistically, obviously Kyrie's mind sometimes is just weird in his mindset, but I could see him going 2 places, both of which his former teammate has gone. Potentially Miami and potentially LA.
Miami would be cool.
That'd be
I
cool.
would love to see.
I could see him in Miami. I could see him in that South Beach vibe. Because I mean, Miami got willingness to sign him.
He'd be very relaxed there.
Yeah.
I honestly think that'd be a great fit. I mean,
Yeah.
do they have the cap space? Yeah, because Kyle Lowry's contract will be expired.
He'll be up. I mean, Bam Adebayo's under contract now.
Yeah,
again.
they have Bam, they have Hero, Butler. If you threw Kyrie in there, that would be awesome. And I mean, the last 2 or 3 years, we've been hearing rumors that the Heat do want to bring in another star.
They wanted to go and get after Kevin Durant. Like when
They wanted to try when Giannis was before he won a championship. They were like, "Oh, if he becomes a free agent, we'll go get him." But I mean, obviously, we all knew that one wasn't happening. But they've been in the market for a second star to pair alongside Jimmy Butler for quite a few years now. So that would be very interesting to see if Kyrie could somehow, some way, get back to his old ways of just balling. Honestly, just being a great NBA player.
All right, Ben, cue up the music. We've got our second ever Her of the Week this week, and I think you all know who it is. We haven't talked much about it today, but the Women's Basketball National Championship was last night. Although Iowa Hawkeyes did not come out on top, Caitlin Clark's tournament run has been nothing short of remarkable, incredible, scoring 191 points throughout the NCAA tournament, most out of any man or woman ever in the tournament, and also had 60 assists total in the tournament, which is just second most all-time man or woman behind the 61-6 from Mark Wade in the semifinal win UNLV in 1987. Just personally, back-to-back 40 games. You can't deny it. Why are you looking at me like that?
She lost.
I agree with Blake though. The numbers she put up.
No, they're amazing, but she lost. Like, at the end of the day, she lost.
If we're looking at the week of last week, Caitlin Clark dominated the week. She raised all the ratings to the Iowa-South Carolina game, got more viewership than any NBA game this season.
You want to know who caused viewership? The tribal chief Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39 when he defeated Cody Rhodes to retain his undisputed WWE Universal Championship and continue his historic 946-day reign, breaking every single viewership and profit record for the WWE on a live event.
All right, with that being said, I'm picking Rory McIlroy to win the Masters at Augusta National this week. Biggest event in golf. Blake, play us out. Go sports. Go UConn. Go National Championship. Happy Masters Week.
Lakers winning it all.
Bye.